For more, we can speak now to our correspondent Fernande Van Tets, who's covering this story for us. She's outside the court in Amsterdam. Fernande, first of all, this is clearly going to be an emotional day for those giving evidence. Just what can we expect?
Well, Thomas, this is on a scale that we've never seen here before in the Netherlands. 91 family members of victims will be testifying over 10 days. That is a huge amount. Now, it is going to be incredibly emotional. We heard from the first woman today who lost her father and her stepmother that of the 2-meter-long man that she knew, only a piece of bone of 2 centimeters was returned to her following the crash. She spoke about nightmares and about the horror she has endured since that crash happened. Now, victims can speak about the personal impact that this has had on their lives. They will bring photos, mementos with them to court to talk about what happened to them. A lot of these people are Dutch. 196 of those on that plane were Dutch citizens. However, we'll also be hearing from people by video link. Later this morning, we'll hear from a couple in Australia who lost their son. And I spoke to a lawyer here for one of the family members, and he said even for him as a professional, it was difficult to deal with this. He read the statement from his client who lost his 3 daughters in the crash and said he had tears streaming down his face. So we'll really have to see what happens over the next few weeks, what these people share with the court, but it's set to be very emotional for everybody involved.
And Fernande, this Monday is, of course, just the latest chapter in this long-running trial. What have we learned so far?
Yeah, so this is a really big frustration of these family members that they still feel they don't know what happened and why. Now, there's these 3 Russians and a Ukrainian on trial here, but none of them are present. They're all being tried in absentia, and only one of them has legal representation. Now, in June, the public prosecutor laid out his case as to why these 4 men are responsible for the deployment of the Buk missile that shot down the plane and also returning this missile back to Russia. Now, they used geolocation information based on cell phone towers and also phone taps. The defense says those phone taps contain misinformation, but this is going to continue for another few months. We're only set to hear a verdict on this by September 2022 at the earliest. And the investigation as to who fired the missile exactly is still ongoing. Just last week, prosecutors appealed for information from Russia about the team that deployed this missile launcher to the Ukraine, and also who were the people actually responsible for firing the trigger.
Fernande Van Tets, our reporter there in Amsterdam. Thank you very much.